The Palestinian-Israeli conflict made its way to the House of Commons and the halls of the University of Regina today. This is the first day of the 8th annual Israel Apartheid Week, a week in which students and activists around the world condemn Israel's treatment of Palestinians. This time, those students and activists themselves are being condemned. The CBC's Jeff Leo with the story.
When we started Israeli Apartheid Week in 2005, it was just one city in Toronto that started it. And it was.
Now organizers say this day is marked in more than 100 cities around the world. The heart of the issue, the belief that Israel is oppressing Palestinians.
Israel now is worse than what we experienced under the apartheid regime in South Africa.
Protest against Israel isn't just talk at the University of Regina. Last month, the Students' Union voted to boycott companies that support Israel.
Nobody spoke against the motion. There were a number of speakers in favor of the motion, and then the vote was called and it was passed. If not unanimously, there may have been one vote against it.
Now, that move sparked some outrage by a couple of MPs from Saskatchewan in Ottawa. They say that this position is insulting and abhorrent to all Israeli citizens, and so they're calling on the University of Regina's president to speak against it. President Vianne Timmons says while the university doesn't support racism, it does support freedom of speech.
It is the place in Canada where hard issues can be brought forward and issues can be challenged.
Students at this university are only getting one side, and I think that is the bigger problem.
Faylene Carey McKenna is a Jewish student who's taking matters into her own hands this year.
And we're just trying to ask the university to be a little more pluralistic.
She and a few others are sharing their own views on Israel Apartheid Week, and they're not mincing any words.
I think it's politically correct Jew-hating. And that is how I feel during Israel Apartheid Week. I wake up in the morning and I feel glad that I don't look Jewish. And that sickens me.
The organizers of this event say it's the Palestinians that are victims of discrimination because of how Israel is treating them.
And all we're saying is that we need to have a more open and inclusive society. That's it.
Everyone seems to agree on that point, but unfortunately, we're talking Middle East politics, and nothing is quite that simple. Jeff Leo, CBC News, Regina.